So you don't know how to make friends? You don't remember SpongeBob? Okay, that's okay. So I made an acronym for you to make this super simple. Friend. This is what it stands for. Okay. Now let's go over each and every single facet. Okay. F is for find common ground. For me, sometimes I make friends by naturally just looking for something on them and complimenting them. Because for me, that's sending love to them, letting them know that, hey, I saw all the things that are in your cover and you're doing an amazing job and you're looking good. I have no issues with that, especially for when it comes from a place of genuine connection and genuine interest. Genuine, not manufactured. Okay, find common ground. So one of my Uber rides, I had it, and we're talking about music, and I was like, yeah, I really like K-pop and stuff like that. And then we went into like the whole history of K-pop. It was an amazing type of conversation, but we found common ground. And don't forget that you need to engage and actively listen, which means not listening to respond, but listening with an open ear. And then sometimes I come back saying, so just to make sure I understand this right. And then I would say exactly what they said, but paraphrase it to make sure I understood what they were putting down. Now, R, it is for rules and boundaries. R&B. Why? Because if I'm going to have a friend, I'm in my 30s. I'm intentional now. I'm not here for the okie doke. I'm not here for the fake friends. I'm saying that you're going to have my back, but you don't. But you don't. Especially when I need it, but I'll always have your back. No, no, no. There are rules and boundaries. So what do I mean by this? That simply means that in my relationships, I have expectations of people. As in, we will do our best that if we're in the same state, in the same city, we'll do our best to either see each other in person to give each other a hug or at least have a conversation once a quarter. Sometimes once every 4 years. It just depends on the relationship. And this also helps you figure out if they are emotionally available and can support you in that way, or they're not, and you know that you don't go to them for that. We're going to fix the communication issues before they even happen. I is for invite, involvement, and show up. Don't forget the last part. Okay, actually try to hang out with them, or like I said, just be on the phone. Sometimes I body double with people and we're on the phone for like 4 or 5 hours. Sometimes not even talking, just on the phone with each other. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's something I do and I absolutely love, okay? And show up. So I'm going to give you a brief little example. I have a friend. I love her to pieces. She's normally in Florida. I'm normally in Las Vegas, Nevada. We normally can't meet up, but we did a week and a half ago. And I'm going to explain how. I got a message on Tuesday from YouTube saying they have a YouTube creator collective on Friday for the WNBA game finals in Phoenix, Arizona. My friend was already there. I contacted her, said, girl, you down? I can bring a +1. She said, bet. And I said, okay, say less. Then we figured out where we were going to eat. I figured out where I was going to put my luggage and all the in-betweens, because I did ask. I was like, hey, can I stay there? She's like, no, not right now. And I was like, I understand that matter. I respect the boundaries. No worries. I can always figure it out. And I did a day trip to make sure I was in and out to make my life 20 times easier. Didn't have to worry about where to stay. Okay? But we made sure to see each other and figure it out. Now, I want to get to E. Is hopefully you're a friend to yourself first, because E's where we express emotions. That's the good, the bad, the in-betweens, because we are people and human beings who have emotions that we're allowed to have, and we have a full spectrum. Okay? Okay. Which means that you're going to be there for your friend, and they're going to have emotions just like you are. The hope and prayer is that you've been a good friend to yourself and allowing yourself to express and process the emotions out so they don't get stuck in that body, in that fascia, if you will. Okay? Okay. They should be able to tell you that Joe Schmo XYZ, I'm dealing with this, this, and this, and they tell you the bad part, and then they come back and say, hey, this actually was resolved and stuff like that. I don't know what prayer you put in the water, but some type of universe showed up for me. Do you get me now? You share the highs and the lows, but that's emotions, okay? Okay, cool. Next, nurture and nourish. What does that mean? You make sure that you're consistent in the communication that you have with them. Okay, this is also how friends know, like, if you're experiencing something, because your communication style, your tone, it changes. And we're like, ooh, they going through something. They ain't telling me what it is. Not my business, but they going through something. And I'm gonna send some love their way because, ooh, no. No, they're messing with the right one today. I'm not. No, I'm not going to react the way that my instincts say to react. I'm going to remember. I'm going to give them the grace that they have given me, and we're going to be in this place. And when they're ready, they're going to move past that, and we're going to get back to good communication. And in that case, what I send them is, "Hey, bestie, I'm gonna send you a hug through the phone. I love you. You're doing a great job. So proud of you. Keep doing you, girl." I will send encouragement, especially if I know they're going through it and they don't want to tell me they're going through it. I will put an extra to it because I love love, and that's the way I send love, okay? But that's where you nourish the relationship. And the last one, the D, aka deepening the relationship. But first, you have to go through F.R.I.E.N. Then we get to the D. Do not start with the D. That's not friend. That does not spell friend, okay? Okay, cool. What do I mean by deepen the connection? Simply put, it is taking the time to get past the surface level stuff, which means in getting into your beliefs, what your purpose is, some challenges you might be experiencing, actually being more vulnerable with them, but not so vulnerable that you give them the opportunity to shape something into something that it was never meant to be. Okay, that's what I mean by it. It's not super high level, but it's middle. Super, super, super. This right here, not everyone not everyone should get access to here. Here is like you are literally in your heart space. They have no business being in that place. Not all the way down. Not everyone deserves to be all the way down to the D. And that's why I'm being so extra right now in this particular part, because if they can get past the first part of friend, you should not be going into this section. And I say this because there's a lot of people that will skip all the way to D, and then the person manipulates, shames them, humiliates them, weaponizes the information provided. So I'm saying this to like warn you, like, hey, like there's a great side of making friends and there's a darker side. But if you follow what I'm giving you right now, you will be on I'm going to have some really awesome genuine relationships, and the ones I need to get cut are going to get cut. Just to do one more recap. Okay, I'm going to look at my notes. That's why I've been looking at this entire time. F is for find common ground. R is for rules and boundaries, R&B. I is for invite, involvement, and show up. And show up, okay. E is for express emotions, good and the bad. N is for nurture and nourish. And D is for deepen the connection. That is friend. I hope this helps. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things. I love you. Mwah. Bye, bestie.